Hey, it's Stuart here. I've bought myself a new console. I'm just going to put it on the screen right away. I'm not going to do the usual YouTube thing where people do a story or a cryptic clue thing and then do a big reveal. Everyone knows it is because you've probably seen it on the thumbnail anyway. So it is a PC Engine Duo. Now the reason I went for the Duo is because I wanted the CD drive, and when you start adding into the cost of that briefcase thing, the interface, and the issues you can get with the PC Engine, then the issues you can get with the drive, I thought it would be better to get a unit together which work. Now apparently the Duo X or the Duo RX is a bit more reliable, but so far on this it's not missed a beat. I've not seen anything wrong with it. Now this has actually got the RGB mod already put onto it. It also has the Jailbreak fix added onto it. And when I show you some footage later from the capture, there's absolutely no jailbars at all. It's really surprising how well it is. So we'll have a look inside. I've already unscrewed it so you can have a look. Come on. There we go, don't break anything. So there we go, let's try and zoom in a bit more and maybe give you a little bit more light. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, it looks alright. These capacitors have all been replaced as well. Now, it's only recently I found out that these are actually meant to be surface mount ones, and it is quite a common thing for people to replace them with through-hole ones. I'm not too sure whether I want to replace them back as normal, because I'll tell you in the video why, I'm not too sure. You can see over here, this is where I think it goes to the RGB mod. I think that's the voltage. I don't know what the white cable is. It takes feed over there anyway. The RGB mod's over at the back, over there. There it is, that's the RGB amp. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom in and we're going to get some footage really close up so you can see how well these capacitors have been put in and stuff like that. So I've been adding an extension tube onto the camera, which obviously makes it be a lot closer to the device when you're taking pictures. Because in this close I've got a really shallow depth of field. I was looking at some of the solders, that looks alright. Most of the ones do actually look alright, but when I get towards some of the middle, is that a bird or is that normal? Interesting. When I get to some of them, I don't know if it's evidence that they used to leak, that one or two of them were leaking before it got repaired. See, those ones starting to look a bit nasty now. Now, these dots here, I think that's just reflection of how the board is really. I thought it was corrosion, but it's not. I think it's just because we're so close, you can't actually see all the little bits of impurities or whatever. So this is one things like down here. See that? I can't get any closer. That's actually very close, but that is that where it's been leaking in the past, do you reckon? Down there? It's so close I can't even know where it is. That one down there? I don't know. So what do you think? Anyway, so yeah, the board, like I said, the rest of the board looks fine, and the rest of the capacitors on there, looks a bit messy, that one. They look alright, to be honest. I don't know if I don't question the person who's done it, because they've added the RGB mod onto it, and if you've ever seen the RGB mod, you literally got to solder 3 wires onto like pins like these. And I've lifted the board up. I can't look at the board complete because I've got all these wires in. They need disconnecting and stuff like that, and I don't want to pull anything off. But they're very clean. It's actually very clean the way it's done it. I can actually see the chip in question, and there's no like loose solder and additional solder there, unwanted solder. I mean, it looks very nice and clean. So I don't question the person who's actually done it. So here we go. So, and the back over here is the RGB amp. Can I see? I don't know if I can zoom out because being an extender, it kind of messes up. That's the best way on it. There you go. That's the amp at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in and I'm going to show you a couple of games on the CRTV and a couple of games with the video capture to show what it's like, and I'll obviously give you my thoughts at the end.
Hello friends, but don't forget the many gods like you all over the world.
So all in all, I'm actually very, very happy with the PC Engine. The games I'm playing on it are absolutely amazing. I've not found a bad one yet. I'm sure there are plenty of bad ones, but the ones I've been getting have been superb and I've been loving it. Now, what happened was, not too soon after I bought this, I heard about, what's it called? Is it the Super SD System 3? I think it's called, and it's an add-on that goes onto the back of the normal PC Engine or the core graphics. It plugs into the auxiliary port at the back where the CD drive usually attaches to, but it gives quite a bit of circuitry back there, and basically what it does, it kind of makes a CD EverDrive and also a HuCard EverDrive, so you can just basically load games off an SD card. It also has GB outputs. I think it does a few other clever things as well. But obviously for that you need a PC Engine, and obviously the Core Duo hasn't got the expansion port on because it's got the CD drive on. So I was half thinking, what should I do? So what I've ended up doing is I've ended up going out and actually buying myself a PC Engine as well, a Core Graphics. Now the reason I've done that is, I think not the CD. I think for the price I could probably sell this for now. So the PC Engine, I could probably afford to get the expansion port, the Super System SD3, and that would actually suit my tastes more. I'm very late to the PC Engine, so all the games, not all the games, many of the games are actually getting quite expensive, and I'm in it for the experience of experiencing the console, not particularly have a massive shelf of games. I haven't got the space, I haven't got the money. and I haven't got the time, to be honest. So I don't know whether to keep the PC Engine, the Duo, or should I sell the Duo and with the money get the Super System SD System 3 expansion. Anyway, so that's my dilemma at the moment, but in the meantime, I'm loving that little machine. It's absolutely superb. It's completely overlooked, especially over here in the West. Anyway, as normal, thanks for watching, and I hope to have another video up soon. Bye.